it's Kent with MrTruck.com here with another cool trailer accessory. Today I'm at Jayhawk Trailers in Denver looking at some of their trailers and trying out these jacks. Now what I'm going to show you today is Kwick Kranker's new product. You know, I was telling TC of Tennessee that there's a lot of bumper pull trailers out there and they have that top crank. So you need to make something for them too. I mean, their other system is made fine for the bigger jacks, the gooseneck jacks, and they work so well, and horse trailers, all those things. But for the smaller trailers that have this crank jack on top, you need something for them because, you know, a lot of times you're having to unload and load these things when they have weight on them, and you need that extra power. And that way you don't have to buy a bunch of electric jacks for all your trailers. I got 6 trailers, and we hook and unhook every single week. So let me show you this. But now that's how this works. You crank like this about 1,000,000 times to get it off and on your trailer. It's like all manual jacks. We'll take this off and use. This is the new Kwick Kranker for top jacks. It'll speed up that 3 seconds. So I'm taking this off. It's pretty simple. One little bolt here. And then today we're going to use this bolt to put this Kwick Kranker on here. And when you order yours, you'll get a pin. I'll show you the pin. So it'll be a quick clip so you can take them off and on and put your old crank back on if you need to. But right now, I'm just taking that one off. And there's the jack handle. And now, I can actually put the new smaller, the other piece on here. I'm taking the washer off just because we're using the old bolt. When you order one of these, it'll be the right size pin, and I'll show you these pins. It'll be a hair clip, so you'll be instantly off and on. But for now, I'm going to use the old bolt for this demonstration. But the other pins will be ready when you order. Okay. I should be using an impact. Not that you need it. These are only little tiny 10mm tools that I'm using on this. Let's see, which direction do we want to go? See how fast that was? That was incredibly fast. And it would be almost the same speed if you had a load on here. Up and down. So cool, I just love it. I'm just going to take it off and go to the next trailer. This is fun. If there's enough light, you can see it. That's the new attachment to Kwick Coupler BP right there for the bumper pull trailers. And if you buy the big kits, you get both of them. The one for the top crank and the one for your gooseneck or your bigger jack systems. But that's what that looks like. You can see the hole in it. Lines up with a pin. And you know, this is the old crank that I just took off. You can see how it goes together. A little bolt in there, and in this here pin, you'll be getting a new pin like this when you order it. And this new pin will have a hair clip in it. So it'll be a quick attach. If you want to take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. Anyway, this will be real easy to do. And all these parts come with this kit. There's my fold up jack with my Kwick Kranker. I bolted on, left it on there. So then all I can do is flip it up. All I have to worry about is flipping it up and using my drill on it. And it's going to go 3 seconds. Jump off the ball.
Go.
Okay.
I think that was 5 seconds.
Okay, well that's good to know. You remember that 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Now we're going to do it in high speed. Now I got it in high speed.
Go.
Okay.
That was 3 seconds.
There.
Start this. That was 3 seconds.
Don't go away, Mr. Truck.tv. We'll be right back.
Now, folks, I don't know if you can see me or not. This is Mr. Truck doing another review with the Kwick Kranker. Now, this one is about how fast the Kwick Kranker is versus an electric jack. And this has a lithium battery on this tilt trailer. We're at 8,200 pounds. I just charged up the battery, make sure everything's fair. My son's going to run the electric jack that's on a trailer, and I'm going to run the Kwick Kranker. We'll see just how fast it is. Ready?
Okay.
Go! Okay, well, you're about, what do you think, 5 seconds after me?
Maybe. That's what mattered. I wasn't loaded, like, it wasn't like underweight.
Yeah, you can see that there's a big difference in the speed of them. Okay, let's race to the top. Race to back to the load, unloaded. And then we're gonna actually load the ball. We're gonna set it right back down and see how long that takes. Are you ready, Sam?
Yep.
Here we go. Are you still pushing that button? Well, keep going, 'cause I've got it already retracted. Slowly the electric jack goes down. Slowly, slowly. Now we're doing this contest with a loaded trailer. There's a Jeep on there, so we're totally 8,200 pounds. And so that's quite a bit for ask these jacks to lift up and over. But that's what the contest is for, to see just how fast these things are. And of course, the Kwick Kranker was faster. And there's the two motors for the two different jacks. One's a flex with a Kwick Kranker, and the other one's just a plain old electric jack. Yeah. It does work though. That's all he uses is the collar on that shaft on the manual jack. Pretty simple. Now you'll notice with any jack, whether you're doing it by hand jack, electric jack, power jack, you always notice that the higher the trailer gets, the angle changes and it actually binds up on the ball. So that's why it always pops loose. You know, this is what you normally do when you jump up and down on the hitch to try to get it unhooked. Same way the jacks have to handle that. That's why they slow down right at the end, because it's got a lot of pressure on it and then it pops free. So that's what it's supposed to do. Now here's another style of jack handle on a top twister. One of these that cranks from the top on a bumper pull trailer. And it's a different. It folds the other way, so when you flip it over, it's out of the way. So these are made to flip over and take up less space. The other ones we use were made to flip clear over and go against the jack. So that's just two types of jack handles out there. Now, as you see on this, down here, I took the washer off, but I didn't need to. And you won't need to on the one you get, because this has been spaced a little differently on the piece that goes on your jack, the Kwick Kranker BP. So it'll be much simpler than what I'm doing here. When you get yours, you won't worry about a washer, you won't worry about a nut, you'll just do a quick pin. And that is so cool. And now that's all ready to rock and roll. Now, if you notice, I'm using one hand. That's all I need for this new system. These trailers are really easy to do, and this will save you all that sweat, all that problems of hooking and unhooking these trailers. One hand. So cool. It's easy to do, and you can do this with any drill you already have. That's another cool thing too about this style for the bumper pulls. I love it. up and down. Just too cool. What's cool about Kwick Kranker is you have all these options. I mean, you can do a top crank, a side crank, goosenecks, bumper pulls, you know, and about all the top cranks are bumper pulls. But, you know, some of the side cranks are bumper pulls. Most of them are goosenecks. And it goes from commercial trailers to all these other kinds of trailers, utility trailers, ATV trailers, RV trailers. And here we're doing this horse trailer at Transwest. And it's easy to put on any of these. And on some of my trailers, I've just left the Kwick Kranker on there and didn't bother putting the jack back on. And that's how I use it. And then I'll throw the jack, you know, in a toolbox or wherever might be handy. But yes, these are easy to install. They're quick to install, and they work so fast. On these jacks like this, if you use the high speed on your drill, you can get it up in 3 seconds. I mean, it just like bounces off the ground. And then, you know, the ones that we've done in first gear in the low setting, it took 5 seconds. What's 5 seconds? It's nothing. And then, you know, you get into the bigger ones, the bigger trailers, the goosenecks, and you're using, you know, either the sleeve style, the collar style, or the hectagonal style to hook up to the trailer jack. And, you know, you can do those in like 9 seconds. So it's nothing. It's quick, it's fast, it's easy, and it's cheap compared to, you know, hydraulic jacks, electric jacks, batteries, wiring, maintenance, all that stuff you have to do. So that's what I like to get out of, is get a few more maintenance chores out of the way, because I have 6 test trailers. You know, it's a lot of grease zerks, a lot of tires, a lot of batteries, a lot of jacks. And a lot of times I jack my trailers up and down loaded in. You know, that's really a pain in the butt to do it with a manual jack. I've done that. Now I'm an old man. I got to quit doing that. So that's, you know, what I really like about the Kwick Kranker is it saves time, saves all the effort, saves the sweat, saves the, you know, the anger, all the things that goes along with hooking up these trailers. It ain't easy hauling trailers around and hooking and unhooking all the time.